Soldier Field in Chicago. That's where we'll find our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Travis Benjamin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Pernell McPhee in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Diggs in motion left. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Time to feature the offensive starters and to give some love to the tight end, Kyle Rudolph.
He's been to the Pro Bowl already, battled a few injuries, but he's back and better than ever. Has added a little yoga to his regimen in order to make him more nimble. That makes it that much harder for the defenders to catch him.
Try to lay one. And got his man complete. And he's brought down after a good game.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
Now he'll let it go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing down deep into Chicago territory. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions, because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way. And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Pernell McPhee in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Herman Moore. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught at the 3. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll set up to throw. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Hurry up, here we go.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a cut to the sideline. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, 82 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. And it's good to make it 14-0. Hauschka to send this one away following the score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And here's a look at the defensive unit that hopes to halt this offense today. They'll look to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
All right, here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Garoppolo now, looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. They'll come out in the pistol. They go with Howard again. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2, now third down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
He hits right, complete. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
As a former defender, Brandon, the goal was always to tackle the receiver immediately after the catch. When you missed and gave up additional yardage, you didn't make anyone on your team happy. That's why I'm sitting here next to you.
Now a play fake here, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jack Doyle, his first touchdown on the year, and the Bears will add on to their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field, but now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll get 19 yards there, and that leads to a Minnesota first down.
Detroit! Detroit! Green 39!
Now back to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
All right, here we go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
The Bears have put an extra...
Yep, they're in the nickel.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to look to throw. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. It's an 8-yard pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence. And
no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Pernell McPhee, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit.
Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
All right, here we go.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
Now let's go.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now they're in the hurry-up. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Hurry up, here we go.
This is Howard on second down. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by... And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Let's go, please.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with third and just a yard. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. This from 44 yards away. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or a big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. That'll bring up second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, Are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. A very solid gain of 27.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. And now a first down following that long gain. One receiver left, two to the right. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Floyd coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
No. Check. Patriot.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Let's go. 319. Leopard.
Back to throw. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Bears will get the football back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth down with Garoppolo. He hits White, complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They go play action here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Here we go now.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And this time, they're up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Now let's go.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 18 yards there and a 1st down. And quickly they get to the line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches said. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Hard throw, incomplete. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Here we go now.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And it is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Yeah, they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Now Benjamin. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Pernell McPhee in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Let's go. Blue, landed.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Out of the gun now on third down. Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's fourth down.
And that play was what every defense is wary of. The big strike attempted downfield, but they were in excellent position. They didn't get fooled, and while he didn't come up with the interception, was able to bat the ball down.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Again, it's Howard. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
It's complete right side to Benjamin. 15 yards through the air and a first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Garoppolo. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it, or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Brissett now, forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's the backup, Jacoby Brissett, flush to his right. They find some open field here. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.